Hey folks, how you doing? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you for tuning in. I hope you're doing well. So, I just got done watching the Descendants Royal Wedding special on Disney Channel, and I figured I would come on here really quick and do a review of it because, disclosure, I am a huge fan of the Descendants franchise. I actually have two more Descendants videos that are going to be rolled out in the coming weeks. I'll be doing a top 10 Descendant songs and ranking all three live action movies in the franchise from worst to best, so stay tuned for those. But of course, in the meantime, we're going to discuss that roughly 20-minute animated special that just dropped, and y'all, that was fucking abysmal. Whew, what a sad and disappointing way to end the franchise. Now, I given that the whole franchise is predicated on the children of Disney villains, and we weren't introduced to that many throughout the course of the franchise's run. So there are plenty of opportunities for more in the future, like spin-offs and more animated shorts, whatever. There's plenty of room left for this franchise to operate with, but in terms of the kind of content we've seen thus far with like the live action movies and stuff and the main characters, I think it's run its course, and they couldn't have ended that this chapter of the franchise in a worse way. Rest in peace, Cameron Boyce. I know it wouldn't be the same without him anyway, but they could have sufficed for live action, and I think that's what's probably the biggest that's the impetus for the huge drop in quality, because and you would think after all these years that these actors and actresses know their roles and know their characters, yet the voices sound so tired and just tacit and lifeless, and the voice acting is atrocious. I mean, there's no personality, there's no emotion at all. Like, it's actually quite jarring. I mean, and sorry, it's 112 degrees in here. I'm sweating. Yeah, the animation is just very standard, trite Disney fare. I mean, it doesn't have any personality to it. It kind of looked reminiscent of Enchanted, which came out in 2007. And that was 14 years ago, and that had more zeal and zest in terms of the animation than this 20-minute special does. And I mean, maybe it was just me, but the animation looked very choppy. There's it needed to be in live action. If they were going to do something with this, it needed to be live action. It's cool that they got the original cast back, reunited Dove Cameron as Mal, Mitchell Hope as Ben, and so forth. But just because these actors do well in live action, it doesn't necessarily mean it'll inherently translate to animation. And no, it just didn't cut it, y'all. It's very tepid, very, again, bland and lifeless, and the writing and the scripting, it took a huge nosedive. It's just like the jokes are very few, and they're very like just corny and predictable and honestly kind of lame. I mean, what made the three live action movies so special and so enjoyable is that like the humor was not childish, and the humor was realistic, and again, there was just a lot of zest and personality that this special is lacking. It seems more geared to younger audiences than any of the three entries in the franchise, and it just doesn't work. Maybe I'm too old, but I mean, I had just graduated high school when the first movie came out, and I connected with those movies. I thought they were like the themes of love and stuff were slightly more realistically portrayed than what you'd typically expect from Disney. But this is just pitiful by comparison. I mean, what a sad way to go out. Just trite animation, horrible voice acting and voice direction. I don't know what to say. It's just abysmal. And I'm doing this on the fly, of course. I wish I could have scripted this and articulated it in a more structured way. But, I mean, what are you going to do? You know, and the sad part is I feel like me doing this on the fly it requires more effort than whatever they put into this fucking special. I mean, this is just terrible. Rest in peace, Descendants, and rest in peace, Cameron Boyce. I'm sure Cam would still be proud of them anyway, but I don't know. It's not cutting it for me. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below, and be sure to stay tuned for the top 10 Descendant songs and ranking all 3 movies from worst to best. So that's going to do it for me. If you enjoyed, smash the like button, leave a comment, subscribe, hit the bell to get notified next time I drop a video. We'll see you next time.